Hello, and welcome to Scrapbook process video number 22. For this layout, I never know what tense to do these process voiceovers in, but anyways, using the Dovecraft Premium Be Happy collection, and I'm starting off with a patterned background paper rather than a white one, just because I'm trying to do it more often. I have so much pattern paper, it's not even funny, and so as such I need to start using more of it rather than just starting with a white background. But anyway, so for this layout, obviously it's bee themed as the collection would imply, and I'm starting off with a big sort of centerpiece. I don't feel like that's the right word, but it'll have to do, of a paper stitch sort of beehive, the cartoony beehive, not the realistic one. Saying that, I'm not sure I've ever seen a real beehive in person. You know, I don't think I have. But anyways, so I just freehand drew it, copying the beehives that are on that other bit of pattern paper you can see on the left there. And yeah, just freehand drew that, and then I've poked in the holes with my Tim Holtz pokey thing, and I'm using this sort of, it's coming up more yellow than it is in real life, that embroidery silk there. It's more of a sort of a pale orangey yellow, so I'm using that instead of white just because it's fun to use different colours. And in I go with my stitching. I'm just showing you a little bit of it here because I haven't shown it in ages. I often just go off and do it off camera, so I thought I'd just show a little bit of it. Do not worry, I won't show you the whole lot, but there I am, just going in with the simple old back stitch. I put the excess thread down with a bit of washi because who got the time to tie knots? Ain't me. So yes, that's what I'm doing. Back stitch, keep going. And there we go. Approximately 4,000 years later, there's my beehive. I did use a slightly different colour for the little entrance, I suppose, for the beehive, and the little hook thing that hooks it onto the tree. Partially because I thought it would be a bit more interesting, and partially because I started running out of that one yellow colour and I didn't know if I'd have enough. So yeah, two reasons. So there's my photo there. It is a picture of my mum when we were walking in some woods that we found. We Google mapped them. And it's a place where, sorry, pause, cat distraction. Yes, it's a place where they do like little community workshops and stuff. So these are really cool and interesting things that have been built. And there was this sort of natural wooden chair thing. Well, most chairs are made out of wood, but like it was a living chair and there was plants going up the side, and she sat in it and I took a picture. So yes, that is the photo I'm going for, because it's kind of a whole natural, woody, gardeny looking layout. So I just went in with some Heidi Swap Colour Shining Gold, just at one side of the hive there. The gold's really not coming up at the bottom of the layout, but I promise you it's just as gold and shiny as it is on the rest. And I'm just packaging, techniquing, blobbing it all over. Most of that green I've put in, that is the seafoam colour. Most of that you can't actually see, but I just wanted just a little hint of colour in the gold and the green. And yes, so that stamp there is a Dovecraft stamp, and I just wanted a little bit of stampy. I rarely stamp on scrapbook spreads, come to think of it. Yeah, actually, yeah, been a while. Anywho, yes, so I'm not using all of the stamp because I didn't want the bird. I know, shocking, I didn't want the bird, but just, I know it looks messy at the moment. It doesn't look great, actually, but it all gets covered up. But just to add a little bit of naturalness, I don't want to use green ink because I thought that would just be a bit too blech. And then there's that ferny looking stamp from the Be Happy collection. So I'm just putting that in different places and different sort of stampy inkiness levels. Yep, that's how you describe that. Just so yeah, that's just all over the place in different places, just to kind of make it look woodlandy. Yep, that's what I'm going for there. So what am I doing next? Oh, just backing the photo. So obviously got the 6x6 pad there as well. That paper there is a beautiful glittered paper, and it says Be Happy and Be Beautiful and possibly something else bee related, but I can't remember what it is. And then after that I was like, actually, because there was another paper I nearly went for and decided actually I want that paper as well. So hopefully at some point, here is where I make the decision, is that paper as well. I know it looks quite dark, but it's actually really, really, really iridescent, shiny gold, that paper. It's just not showing up like that on there. But yes, I think it helped it pop because the paleness of the first paper I used blended in a little bit too much to just bringing the photo out a little bit more. So for embellishments there, I've got a mix of die cut pieces, again it's all from the Be Happy unless I say so, let's just assume that. So there's a mix of the little bees and that little Be Happy phrase there and the little flower clusters, and those little ferny bits I'm putting down there, they are fussy cut from one of the 12 by 12 papers. So mix of die cutting and fussy cutting going on there, but they all pretty much need to go on with the fine liner tacky glue because they were all quite fiddly. So yes, that's what I did, and that's what I do for the next while really, is just put those down so they're going to be sticking out behind the photo. Kind of looks like the photo is buried amongst the forest floor or whatever you want to say along those lines. But yes, so down it goes, putting down more fern. So yeah, hopefully from next week onwards I'll have some more Christmassy, scrapbooky spreads going on. I don't really have many Christmassy photos at least ready printed. I might have to just delve into my mum's photo albums and stuff and make copies of some old... Oh look, a visitor! Hello Conan, who has come to help. And yes, I just thought I'd leave it in because it makes me laugh when he comes and gets in my way and demands head scratches. And he also sat on the Heidi Shine, which for the most part was dry, but sometimes leaves a sort of shiny, glittery residue. So he had a glittery bum. Hilarious. And yes, he's actually asleep next to me at the moment. So if you hear snoring, it's my cat. And yes, what was I saying? Christmas scrapbook layouts. Yes, they will be coming, hopefully, if I find time. I'm a bit of a busy bee at the moment. Ha! Did you see what I did there? I'm tired. Okay, so there's that little Be Happy phrase there. That was quite fiddly to put down actually, but it's fine. It got on there. And what I did was I put the glue on all of my little bees first before sticking them down, because the tacky glue, you kind of want to give it just a little bit of time to get tacky, as it were, before you want to start sticking it down. Otherwise it's just going to squelch out the sides. Gross. So yes, down go my little bees. Most of them are die cut with the sort of a paper that's got like gold foil hints to it, but you can't quite tell on camera, I don't think, not very well. Anyway, for my title I'm using these little Scrabble tiles, again from the collection, that say Queen Bee. They do have some sort of adhesive sticky stuff on them already, but I just put a glue dot on each one just because I feel better about it. I feel safer when there's extra adhesive, especially with anything wooden. Wooden really tends to just jump off, and oh, I made a little error off camera and accidentally ripped a bit of the paper, so that's why that little bit of fern is just being put there, because yes, nobody knows. So anyways, what we're saying, wooden things tend to jump off your page, so extra sticky stuff is always good, and glue dots and wooden stuff tend to get on okay. And yes, what am I doing now? Just sticking on my last couple of bees, and then I added a couple of these wooden embellishments as well. Nearly went for 3 around the picture, and I thought that would be too much. You know what I'm like, I always go with odd numbers, but as the title was wooden as well, I thought that'll do for my 3 wooden things. And then instead of it sort of enamel dots or something, I'm using those really cute little gold buttons just in little random places just to look cute. And then, oh, those are the Tim Holtz clipping stickers, and these go so ridiculously well with this collection. It's like, it's just, they're meant to be together. Really, they are. They work so well with this collection. It's unbelievable. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about that. I cannot apologise enough. So yes, just putting some relevant little phrases out there, like says something about the simple life in the garden, and enchanted and foresty, gardeny phrases. And I'm just flicking on some more Heidi Swap in the seafoam colour, and then a little bit in the gold as well, just to help it look a bit more foresty and such. And yes, there we go. I'm pretty sure I'm finished. Yes, I am. Okay, there we go. So there is my Be Happy Queen Bee layout, and feel free to take a shot every time I say bee in this video. But okay, I'm finished. I'm going. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.